as you can see with our little Aussie, okay, we're getting towards oversold levels, but the ROC has just begun to change below the zero line. So there's still a way to go. Let's have a look at it on a weekly chart. Now you can see what the Aussie's done if I squish it out. I mean, our old Aussie, and if I go back further, there we have it, you go back further, you know, we're not strong, are we? Really, we're not. So when you take it into perspective, you can see that the Aussie is in a downtrend, and there is, obviously, we do corrections. I mean, it's stupid to think that we don't. Now, if we take a look at the Aussie and have a look at the fibs on the weekly chart, and I'm going to take this one to this one. Okay, you can see we, for 2 weeks, poked our little head above that 23.6, but down we come. But we've got this little pattern here, a bit overbought on the weeklies, but you know, the Aussie is the Aussie. It is quite a strong currency, and it is a commodity currency, so it does love a bit of gold. Okay, so let's go back to the daily. Well, I can do it from here. So there we have the weekly fibs. So I'm just going to put some daily ones on it, and I'm going to take it from this point here. I'm not going to go and look at the yearly high, because I think the chance of the Aussie getting to the yearly high is pretty remote to zero. However, I can see it coming down to the yearly low. So let's just take the last little bit, and I'm going to do it from the summer. Okay, so I'm going to take that high there to that low there and see where we come about. This is why I love Fibonacci. I do. Oh no, I don't. Yes, I do. So you can see that we fell just shy of that 50%. We're back below the 38.2%. And I think there's no reason why the Aussie cannot come back to around these lower levels that we see here. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at. Looking for the Aussie to weaken back to here against the dollar. Right, now we're going to take a quick look at Kiwi. Now, if you take a look at the Kiwi, you can see why it's been such a great performer. Okay, we have not yet broken above the 200-day moving average, but this pattern, see it going up, then you've got these, that's a bearish, a bullish flag. There's the pole, imagine that's the pole. So, our first pole, up, down, up. This pole, down. Do we break that? No. Up. And we should take out that 200-day moving average and the 50% level and go towards the 61.8, which is at 70.25. So there's the Kiwi. You can see with a strong trending market that as it comes down off of its higher levels price-wise, these fall a lot, but the price doesn't. Okay, now that shows that you're in a bit of a trend, so bear that in mind. And now I'm going to show you the Aussiekiwi and why we've been short of that. Okay, so remember, this was the area we went short at. Okay, once we broke through here, we were short of 108.50, and we're still running it, and we're running it because, as I pointed out yesterday, well, I didn't point it out, look, you can see this big wedge pattern in the Aussiekiwi, but if you take this to the monthly area, you can actually see where Aussiekiwi has come from. And, you know, the one thing chartists do like is a pattern. Now, obviously, this is a long-term thing, so we have been oscillating, but we're coming towards the apex now of this. So this, I think, is a continuation pattern. And if you look at where the Aussiekiwi has come from, the high off the top of my head, which I know is 137.5. So there is scope for this particular market to go a lot lower. Kiwi is outperforming every currency across the board. Don't forget that, okay? It really is. And there's no reason to suspect that this is going to change. So there's your little monthly view. There is that in the weekly time frame, all right? And I wanted to confirm it on the weekly time frame, but I knew 108 was a level because, as I say, I have traded this extensively over the years, and I can see nothing that's going to alter this view. So our short position that I've put in the drawer at 108.5, I'm going to cover half of it at 105.80, and the reason I will be doing that is because of that big trend line coming in at 105.50. I can then have a free ride and I can resell a break of 105.50 for the next level, which I know to be 104.25, but 103.65.45. That's the bigger level on this market. I hope you've enjoyed this little presentation. Okay, it's not going out to any of the other customers. It's only going out to you guys. Okay, I'll catch you tomorrow. Well, I'll catch you in a minute, really.